Okay, so back once again. We now have the 280mm rad pattern drilled out. The rad is now installed and secured in the Cooler Master HAF 932. So pretty easy to do. Just got to make sure. Key thing is when you're drilling out anything that's metal where you've got electronics going in it, that you make sure you get all of the iron filings out. Every single little speck of iron filing dust needs to come out. So I've spent most of the time literally cleaning up, making sure there's not an iron filing in sight from the drilling. I've hoovered it out 3-4 times now, wiped it down and just made sure, double checked, triple checked, can't see any filings. So the radiator is secure. It's gone in pretty neatly. What have we got there? A bit of a mark there, just a bit of dust. This little section here had a little bit of trouble with, but I got the holes. I'm just going to cable tie that one through the centre of the rad. Hardly notice when it's under the desk. It's probably secure with the 5 screws. The 6th one here was just slightly out, unfortunately, but due to the location I'm not going to attempt to drill it any further because I don't want to ruin this part of the case. So I'm just going to touch that up where it's taken the black outer layer off, just so it neatens it up. But the cable tie literally just stick up about the same size as a bolt. As it runs through, it will run directly through in between the 2 fans, the cable tie, and it's just an additional piece of security. I don't think it's ever going to drop down with the 5 screws holding it in place. It does have 8. That's probably overkill just for holding the rad, to be honest, but those holes are there for when you attach the fans on the other side. So the next stage for me really now is to get the power supply unit installed, the motherboard, get the fans on, and then we can start putting the components in and back together. So slowly making progress.